After a day with heavy rain, even more wet weather is in the forecast. I'll talk about when those showers are returning and give you a look at the weekend forecast coming up.
Roads underwater. We'll check the water levels in Bemis tonight. Then local emergency officials plan for a wet weekend ahead. And thousands of dollars reportedly taken from a family's charity account. We'll have more as the TBI investigates.
Now, from West Tennessee's news channel, this is 7 Eyewitness News at 6.
A West day for West Tennessee continues and into the night with even more rain expected as we enter the weekend. This is a live look right now in downtown Trenton. Parts of roads completely submerged. It's one of the many West Tennessee communities forced to act quickly with an all-day threat of flash flooding. First responders have prepared for the worst as we go into the night, staying in contact with local homeowners and urging any drivers to be out on the road to turn around, don't drown. Let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Tom Miners with the very latest on what we can expect for the night. Tom?
Thanks, Brad. The good news is that we have a nice break in the rain actually now over West Tennessee. Some areas of drizzle, some light rain in the form of even a few scattered showers there across West Tennessee. But for the most part, we are not looking anything near it was this morning when we had some heavy rain coming down and also in the afternoon. If we put this in motion, though, and zoom out a little bit here on the Viper 7 radar, you can see a lot of rain still to our south. Those showers are moving northeast, but they're not quite holding together. Still have some heavy rain coming through parts of northeast Mississippi there. So there still will be some chances for rain near the Tennessee River in southwest Tennessee as we go through this evening. Overall, though, you can see that as we put the motion actually on the radar here, as we look at closer part of West Tennessee, we're still expecting to see those showers continue to move to the north and east. So not a lot of rain forecast for much of northwest Tennessee tonight. They've already had plenty of rain in the past couple of days here. Most of West Tennessee, again, has flash flooding issues even from earlier on in the day where we saw some roads closed. Some of them are still closed due to that heavy rainfall that's come through so far this morning and afternoon. And river levels may continue to rise, too, as we continue to see that rain collect into nearby streams and creeks and things like that. So Lane College has your headlines this evening. We're still looking at the potential for some roads to remain flooded overnight. So absolutely take precautions when you go out on the roads tonight and avoid those flooded roads at all costs. Flash flooding still going to be possible tomorrow, though, when the rain returns with more rounds ahead for the weekend. We'll have more on that forecast coming up in a few minutes. Brad, back to you.
All right, thank you, Tom. Now, schools have already started canceling their classes for tomorrow, including Jackson Christian School, University School of Jackson, as well as the following county schools: Hardeman County, Henry, Carroll, and Hardin County schools. Also, here's a list of a few of the road closures across the area for tonight, according to Jackson Police. It includes Allen and Edgewood, First Street in East Jackson, Pipkin Road, C Street at Kentucky Street, that down in Bemis, Airways Boulevard from the 45 bypass to Lucky Street. We posted all of those closings to our website. You can find them at WBBJTV.com. Now, if you see any flooding damage you're able to safely share with us, send them to us on Facebook, Twitter, or email them to us at news@WBBJTV.com. One of the hardest hit areas to the Madison County area, evacuations taking place today in the community of Bemis, where flooding on the nearby Forkadere River is now under a very close watch tonight. WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News reporter Dan Lamparello live now at some of the area's worst flooding. He has the latest now. Dan?
Brad, the waters out here on West Kentucky Avenue in Bemis have receded a little bit since this afternoon, but as I wade through the water, you can really tell it's still very deep out here, coming up to the front doors of many of the homes out here in Bemis. That's been the way all day today. Here's some video from earlier this afternoon where residents were testing a little bit of their luck wading through the water out here, even coming up to their chest at some points. Jackson Energy Authority was also out here throughout the afternoon checking gas meters and turning off gas to a number of the homes here at the end of the street because it is pretty much flooded out here as well. But the biggest thing that we've seen out here today were some water rescues. They were on the other side of North Kentucky, and basically they had about 3 or 4 people they took out from those homes, and they're saying tonight that they want you to be safe and they don't want you to be venturing out into any of this water.
A good sized dude, and it was way up here on him, and yeah, it's high. But it has gone down, but it's still high.
They need to get their stuff together so that when we do need to come get them, that they can load up in our rescue boats pretty quickly and get out.
Now here at the end of the street, we have 2 homes that are already evacuated down here. This third home up here, the residents came back a little while ago. They had left, but since the water didn't really get up to their front doors, they decided to come back in. But what I've been talking to a few of the residents out here tonight, what they're concerned about is with this rain starting up again, they're thinking that the waters may rise again and could pose a threat later tonight into tomorrow. For now, we're live here in South Jackson. Dan Lamparello, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Dan, thank you for that live report. Now, close to the hub city, West Tennesseans have faced the aftermath of hours of endless rain. WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News reporter Victoria Taylor has that story.
Fast rising floodwaters wreak havoc on West Tennesseans Thursday morning, from bus drivers to flooded cars. We found no shortage of road hazards while out driving through Jackson.
It's hard to get through some roads. I'm surprised they haven't closed them.
But several roads across the city did close.
There's been some bad water pockets, takes you off guard.
It appears no single area is free from the floods, especially this portion of road between Tennessee and Kentucky streets in South Jackson.
The water just hasn't got anywhere to go. The creek down here is full, and when it goes down, the rest of everything else will go down.
George Barnes is the director of stormwater operations in Jackson. He says one common sight Thursday is overflowing drains like this one and this one. Barnes says it's because the rain is falling too fast for the drains to keep up.
But once the ditches and everything get full, you just got to kind of just watching to make sure the pedestrians and drivers stay off of the water that's on the street.
Roads aren't the only places hammered with high water. Visible flooding covers sidewalks and front lawns.
I mean, we expected some rain, but not to go outside and be up to your waist and not be able to move around kind of stuff. But yeah, it's definitely nasty.
Nasty enough outside to close Jackson-Madison County schools early. Middle and high schools let out at 10 a.m., all others at 11. While some drivers follow the warning signs and turn around, Barnes says others need a reminder.
If you can't see the street, don't get on it.
In South Jackson, Victoria Taylor, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News.
First responders say they anticipate the flooding to get worse overnight. Well, Madison County emergency officials met this morning to discuss their plan for the dangers of tonight's weather present, planning the ways and the resources that can best be used. Robin Mullins of JEA says some of the biggest consequences that can come happens once local residents find water has backed into part of their homes, like into gas meters, for instance. Again, we posted a number for JEA on our website. You can find it at WBBJTV.com. Just look in the Scene on 7 section. Well, forcing schools to dismiss early in Carroll County, covering roads and flooding yards. Today's rain also impacted areas northeast of the hub city, where buses returned early to school. Emergency officials estimate at least 6 roads were completely cut off. However, homeowners close by say some yards look like lakes.
Well, it kept coming downhill from the school. Then it gathered up and just started going right across the road over there.
In that area, EMA officials expect another 1 to 3 inches of rain before Friday. Some roads further north in northwest Tennessee are starting to disappear under rainwater. As you can see here, these roads in Weakley and Obion counties line were inches underwater. Some areas off of Highway 22 were starting to see a large amount of ponding there.
Overnight, if it starts draining off, it'll be around the rivers. It won't be the roadways as much, but your creeks and tributaries might back up a little bit. So in the morning, start traveling, just slow down. As you approach bridges, make sure there's not water over the road.
Officials are expecting another inch of rain in the area tonight. Henry County schools have also closed for tomorrow. New at 6, the TBI confirms investigators are looking into an alleged theft of almost $18,000 from a donation account to Martin's Anna Kate Wins. WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News reporter Bethany Thompson spoke with the family who are seeking justice for the memory of Anna Kate and the community.
We will make sure, though, that we do everything for her at this point forward.
Much of Martin is still covered in pink in memory of Anna Kate Wins. But days after laying her to rest, her family is fighting to protect her legacy.
The preliminary information that we have at this point indicates that the funds from this particular bank account have been removed by someone other than this particular family on several occasions throughout 2015.
The TBI has been investigating an alleged theft of almost $18,000 from the Day for Anna Kate account.
The Bonafire accounts, the GoFundMe accounts, those that were online accounts were never in question during this time.
Anna Kate's parents found out about the situation last Thursday during funeral arrangements for their daughter.
We are cooperating with the police department and the TBI to our fullest extent so that we can get justice for Anna Kate in the community, because that has now become our priority.
While the TBI has not released any suspects at this time, they say they are working to hold someone accountable.
I don't want the community to feel let down. That's why we are cooperating, and we will get justice that she deserves and that the community deserves.
We just want them to know that Anna Kate is all around us and she's with us in heart and spirit.
In Martin, Bethany Thompson, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News.
The TBI is unsure how long that investigation will take. Officials say they will prosecute to the fullest extent of the law if and when charges are filed. Well, still to come, 150 new jobs in West Tennessee. Find out where they'll be coming up. Then, see the other states facing the threat of flooding tonight. We'll be right back.